Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone.
Welcome back to Mana Podcast dengan saya Alsa dan
Haki. Today is a very special day for us because we have the wonderful opportunity to welcome our international guest from SLSU Philippines.
Nah, sebelum kita mulai diskusi, mari kita perkenalan dulu dengan Sir and Ma'am di sini. Hai.
Hello.
Okay, so please introduce yourself.
Yeah, okay. Hello, good morning everyone. Nama saya Sir Franz. I am from SLSU Tomas Oppus, Philippines.
Good morning everyone. Nama saya Mary May Labastida and I am from SLSU Philippines.
Hello, good morning everyone. Selamat pagi. My name is Catherine Perez and I am from SLSU Philippines Tomas Oppus Campus.
Selamat pagi everyone. Good morning. My name is Nikki Diaz Tagbak and I am a student from Southern Leyte State University, Tomas Oppus, Philippines.
Good morning everyone. My name is Ivan S. Sahol. I'm from Southern Leyte State University, Tomas Oppus, and I teach mathematics.
Thank you. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, Sir and Ma'am, what was your first impression when you first arrived in Indonesia, especially in Lamongan? Was there any oh my god, cultural shock, or what is that make you speechless?
Should I? Okay. Yeah. So, of course, usually as foreigners, we always have that culture shock. Yeah. And just like everyone, we were welcomed with so much warmth and hospitality, and that's the very best part that we experienced here so far in Indonesia. And yeah, all of us have different experiences, and for me, in my perspective, I felt so really welcomed and although we were foreigners, but we felt like we belong in this country. So yeah, we thank so much this country for welcoming us so much. And how about you, Ma'am?
Okay, for me, I don't have any major culture shock. It's because the culture in the Philippines and in Indonesia are quite similar, but there are just distinct, differences. Like for example, you have the culture leaving your shoes, your footwear outside.
Yes.
We do have that in the Philippines, but rare. It's very rare, but we do have that kind of culture. And paying respect to your elders, we also have that one, but it's blessed. We have to bless. So it's not really culture shock, but I find the differences and the similarities between the two countries. So I'm not quite shocked since we research a bit before coming here. We are preparing ourselves for what experiences or things we might encounter in here. So I don't have any major culture shock. So.
Yeah, maybe I do the same. Yeah, for me, I do think that we have also the same thinking with Ma'am Mary May that there was no major culture shock or major challenge, but one thing that what was surprised me was the bell. There will be the bell during the prayer time, and that include the 4 a.m. bell during our first week here in Indonesia. It was very the alarm clock for us to wake up early, and but I think we were very thankful for that, because the silver lining with that is that we were able to wake up early, so we are able to get up ready early, and then we are when there will be when they were going to fetch us from the homestay, we're very ready, so that from our first week we are ready. But now I don't think so if we can be ready around 5. But we woke up early. We still work. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. How about you?
Maybe it's not a major culture shock, but it somehow shocked me personally because the food here is
So spicy.
spicy and it's not usual in the Philippines, and not all people can tolerate the spiciness of food. So yeah, personally I don't like spicy foods, but I can tolerate a little.
little bit, just a
yeah,
little
and
bit.
it's I feel it's like a hassle, but I'm very thankful for the teachers, for the ones that give us food, because they actually separate the spice or like make the foods not spicy just for us to eat it. And yeah, some foods were I researched about it, and I'm surprised that it was so delicious.
And as for me, my major like culture shock when I first arrived in Lamongan is in a school. This is not like in a place, but in a specific school in Mawar. Because the first time that I enter Mawar is like a day after my deployment. The teachers all lined up at the gate, around 6 probably, and they're like welcoming all the kids to arrive, like doing this, and every teacher. And we rarely, me as I rarely witness those kind of value towards let's go to the school. It's like how I feel like towards the student and the relationship between the teacher and the student. I think that's my major, not a culture shock, right? It's like shocked me for this.
Maybe new experience.
Yeah, I think that's my like a wow factor.
Wow, fact.
I think that's it.
Oke, jadi mereka itu tidak ada culture shock ya, karena di
Mungkin di sana
Filipina dan di
hampir-hampir sama
Indonesia itu hampir sama. Lalu tadi dijelaskan bahwasanya mereka itu culture shocknya waktu ada adzan zuhur, adzan asar itu mereka kaget karena kan mungkin di Filipina itu memang tidak ada. Lalu mereka juga spicy toleransinya sangat amat sedikit, tidak seperti kita yang apa-apa itu harus pedas.
ya.
Okay, next questions please.
Okay. My question is, what is the biggest difference between teaching in the Philippines and teaching in Indonesia? Maybe from Sir France and Mary can answer it.
Okay, for me, in my perspective, the biggest difference between teaching in Indonesia and in the Philippines is that the approach. Yeah, I've been talking to this approach, and here in Indonesia, you have the so-called gender-based approach in every school, in every class that you teach. You have your separation between the girls and the boys, and you respect with the respect of your culture. Yeah, your culture and your religion, you follow that. While in the Philippines, we also we integrate an equality towards among our students. That's why in every arrangement in our school, we do not separate boys from girls, and I think that's one thing that is major differences between teaching in Indonesia and here in the Philippines.
Okay. As for me, someone who is an English major, I would say the English language itself. As we know, English is our universal language, right? Like we use English to communicate with other countries, with other people who have different culture or language with us. So in here, language is a foreign language, and only like maybe once or twice you have your English classes. But back in the Philippines, English is our second language. So we use English as the medium of instruction in teaching science, in teaching history, in teaching science. So I think that's one of the biggest difference when it comes to the education system between the Philippines and the Indonesia. So that's all.
Oke, jadi mereka kalau di sekolah, especially di kelas itu yang laki-laki dan perempuan duduknya tidak dipisah, teman-teman. Kalau seperti kita kan duduknya dipisah.
Laki-laki sama perempuan.
Betul sekali.
Terus dari di sini kan mungkin beberapa teman-teman yang memiliki kemampuan dalam berbahasa Inggris itu cuman 1 atau 2, tapi di Filipina itu bahasa Inggris itu sudah seperti second language atau bahasa kedua mereka, karena di beberapa instruktur untuk dalam mata pelajaran itu menggunakan bahasa Inggris seperti itu.
Thank you.
Maybe next question.
Okay. So the next question is, what challenges have you experienced while teaching Indonesian students? Maybe Ma'am Nikki and
Okay. So the very what's that?
Challenges.
Challenge that we face here teaching Indonesian students is of course the language barrier. Yeah. So yeah, just like as we know that your language, your English is a foreign language to you, and English in the Philippines, English is a secondary language. So it's like there's a very big adjustment. We need to use Google Translate. We need to use every different approaches so that we can meet in between, like the Indonesian and the Filipino, language. But then I'm very thankful with the cooperating teachers that we have, with the buddies that we have. It's because they always, supported us in that area, especially in the language barrier, and they kept on translating for us, because we personally we don't really have that much knowledge of Bahasa Indonesia, so we're like we need some scaffolding from different Indonesian people. So yeah, I think that's really the major challenge that we face in teaching Indonesian students. How about you, ma'am?
Yeah, I think I agree with that, because personally, I have to wait for the translator to translate it to the students so that the students will understand, and that what you call the strategy, or that doing that act is like taking much of the time of the instruction, because if I deliver it in English and then they will not understand, there will be a dead air, no one will respond, and we have to wait for the translator. And also personally, the challenge that I faced here is that I was deployed in a school wherein I have to teach social science instead of science itself. Like, I'm not teaching biology, chemistry, physics. I am teaching social science. But somehow, I'm very thankful that I have this topic that I can integrate science as well into that. And I think that's it for the challenges that I've faced and Ma'am Kathy faced.
Jadi guys, mereka itu waktu ngajar itu susahnya di bahasa ya. Nah, ketika mereka menerangkan, ada beberapa murid yang tidak tahu, jadinya harus nunggu translator.
Betul.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Next
much.
question.
The next question is, was there any cultural difference that surprised you when you first come to Indonesia? Cultural difference, maybe that shocking you or surprised you when you first come to
I
Indonesia?
already mentioned mine.
Yeah, from Avang,
I guess
Mr. Avang.
that's the first question. It's a culture shock, right?
Yes,
It's the same.
it's the same.
Maybe one of the difference is the class hours.
Class hours.
Like you stop by at 8, like you start 7 and then you stop 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But in the Philippines, we start 7 until 5:30 or 5. Yeah, and we have each subjects to be discussed every day. Like not like English just for 2 days. No, we have like English, math, science, history every day. Yeah, in high school, but in college it's the same. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, I think we've said the question was just rephrased from the first question. Yeah, cultural shock and cultural differences. Yeah, I think we've mentioned it all.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Ya, perbedaan di Filipina dan juga di Indonesia mungkin dari jam pembelajarannya. Kalau di Indonesia itu kan mulai, kalau di Man 1 Lamongan lebih tepatnya mulainya jam 7 terus pulangnya jam 4. Kalau di Filipina mereka itu mulai pembelajaran jam 7 sampai jam 5, tapi di setiap hari itu ada tambahan untuk pembelajaran, mulai dari bahasa Inggris, sejarah, sains dan lain-lain. Seperti itu.
So the next question is, what inspired you to choose teaching as your future profession?
Okay.
Way back in my elementary days, it was a person who inspired me to be of who I am to be right now. He inspired me to do good in teaching, so that the people that I teach or the student that I teach will have a better future, because because I believe that if in education you will have the endless opportunities and brighter future, so that you should take your education everywhere, because in the Philippines and also in here, I think it's free. Yeah, but there are also private schools. But education is solely free for those students who will go to education, who will study, and that's why I urge them to learn today and lead tomorrow, because education builds a better future that we deserve. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. In my case, it was quite funny because when I was just little, I would always say that I would not want to become a teacher. Yeah, it's quite funny. Yeah, it's quite funny. It's ironic, right? Like I'm in the teaching field now. It's because I always have this thinking that if I want to graduate, I don't have to stay in the school anymore, because the teacher has to stay in the school, right? So I was like, the teacher did not graduate because he or she was still in the school. So that's my thinking. But as years passed by, as I immersed myself in the teaching field, even though when I was having my teaching demonstration in front of the kids, even though it's tiring, at the end of the day, when I heard even one answer from the student like, "Mom, thank you for teaching this. I really like you, Mom. See you tomorrow." It warms my heart to hear the responses that I was able to teach them something. So I think that inspires me to really become a teacher that I want to be, a teacher that can have an impact to the students. I think that's all. How about you, Sir Ivan? Yeah.
Who inspired me to become a teacher is my mom, because my mom wants to become a teacher and she get pregnant and can't finish her study. So I am pursuing not just my dream but also her dream. And also I consider teaching as one of the noblest profession. I mean, there's no doctor if there's no teacher. See, there's no engineer, there's no teacher. Every profession must be going or be under by a teacher. So with that mindset, that's what keeps push me or motivate me to teach someone, even if not in a formal school, maybe my cousins, my friends, everything, as long as it's involved teaching. And also I love the reaction of the students when they start that's how you get it, like that. So that was more like a spark for me. This profession belongs to me. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so
much. The next question, okay? And if you could bring one positive thing from Indonesia back to the Philippines, what would it be? Maybe can you bring some positive thing from Indonesia, and what would you bring back to the Philippines?
Personally, I think the one that Sir Ivan shared, like how you welcome the students and how you say to them in just your presence, like you welcome them to know that the school is not a place to run from or to run away. The school is the stepping stone to whatever success that is waiting for you in the future. It's like telling the students that we are not your enemies. Like the teachers are here to guide you, to facilitate your learning, to bring you to the brightest future, to lead you to whatever success that there is that's waiting for you. Yeah, I think that the teachers will welcome you in school, so that the students will not be distant to you. So the students will learn how to connect with you, so that the students will not be afraid in going to school.
That's all. Okay. Ya, ternyata teman-teman yang pengen dibawa dari special guest kita dari Filipina ini, dari Sir and Mom, yaitu adalah budaya, di mana Bapak Ibu guru menyambut ya datangnya siswa-siswi yang akan datang ke sekolah, karena menurut mereka itu jadinya seorang guru itu bukan musuh atau bukan seseorang yang menakutkan bagi mereka,
Dan
karena
jadinya lebih dekat sama guru itu ya Kak.
jadinya murid-murid lebih merasa bahwa ini adalah seseorang atau tokoh yang bisa membimbing saya untuk masa depan saya, seperti itu. The next question.
Okay, it is the final question. Finally, sir and ma'am, what message would you like to share with the students of Man 1 Lamongan? You guys can answer.
Yeah,
All of you.
maybe it's for all.
Yeah, all of you.
So okay, so the message this message goes to specific to the students of Man 1 Lamongan, right? I just want to leave that learning is progressive. Learning is continuous, and that mindset should be, that thinking should be instilled and inculcated in every student, in even just not in Lamongan, every student that have that needs motivation to go to school every day. Yeah, they should have that mindset that learning is continuous, learning is progressive. You are not capable to be stagnant. Yeah, so keep learning everything, trust your capacity. There's so much more to learn in this world, and explore a lot of things inside your country and outside your country. And there's so much culture that you will be maybe shocked or maybe surprised, or would give you a wow effect. And learning is placed in different areas everywhere. So you just need to be curious. You just need to be, open-minded with everything. So yeah, that's it. What's next?
Okay. For me, I want to say to the students of Man 1 that be serious in education, as we believe that education is really like the stepping stone, or like it open doors, like the opportunities, and like it like empowers you to go beyond your own limits. Because like for example, if there are opportunities given to you, the students, or you should like grab it. Yeah, grab that opportunity. Just like what we are doing right now, we grab the opportunity to become international exchange students from SLSU Tomas Oppus and from UNISDA. So I think it's a good opportunity to really, or it's a good like chance to explore the world, like to experience new environment, to know different culture, to speak different language. Because as we believe that experience is the best teacher. So yeah, grab every opportunity, and if there's an opportunity for you to go outside and be an international exchange student, go for it. So I think that's for me.
And for me, the message that I will give to the students here in Man 1 Lamongan may be, even though Ma'am Mary told you to be serious in taking education, but enjoy the ride here in this school, and always know that failure is not the final destination. Failure is just your stepping stone to grow even more higher, and to learn more, so that you will not repeat those failures again. And in this school, enjoy your stay in this school. And if you want to experience a better experience, or a better cultural experience, to experience another culture from other countries, you may enroll in UNISDA. Because UNISDA offer this privilege to every students, especially students who know and who can communicate and understand English language. Maybe that's it.
For me, my message to the students of Man 1 Lamongan is that you need to remember that education is not just a requirement. This is what struck me. It is your ultimate advantage and your only way to turn your someday into today. And well, you should stop waiting for the perfect moment, because there's no such perfect moment. Every day is an opportunity. So you need to sharpen your mind and always remember that education is your key to success, and it is the only ride that will take you to places you never been before, just like me. I've never imagined that I could come here in Indonesia, but because of education, I am here talking in front of you, sharing my experiences and my knowledge to every students that I meet, and it is such a wonderful experience, and I am hoping you will experience that too.
To sum up all everything that they've said, I have only one sentence that I can give to the students of Mansatu Lamongan. To all the students of Mansatu Lamongan, be a lifelong learner. And that's it.
So inspirational ya. Thank you so much.
Jadi pendidikan itu bukan apa ya, kita itu pendidikan itu awal dari kunci kesuksesan.
Gak semua kegagalan itu akan akhir. Karena setiap kegagalan itu adalah cara kita bagaimana kita bisa mengupgrade diri kita sendiri supaya hal tersebut tidak terjadi kembali lagi di masa depan ya.
Ya, dan akhirnya kita sudah ada di penghujung acara. Untuk teman-teman yang sudah menonton sampai akhir, terima kasih banyak.
Thank you so much for joining us in today's podcast. We're really happy to have this chance to connect and learn more about college life and culture in the Philippines. Your stories and experience very interesting and inspiring for us. Thank you.
Saya Alsa.
Saya Haki.
Assalamualaikum
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye.